Hi, everybody. I'm Kat Corbett at KROQ. Please welcome Anna Bulbrook of Girlschool to the HD Radio Soundspace we're actually hanging out in today. We're here to talk about the Girlschool Festival, which is going down this weekend, 3 days at the Bootleg Theater. And Anna is the founder brainchild of this beautiful female monster of a show. So Anna, you might know from a few bands, Airborne Toxic Events, the Bulls. I mean, this is how I got to know you as a musician years ago. So we've been friends for a long time.
Yeah, I would have to say that Kat has actually single-handedly changed the course of my life on multiple occasions. And so I'm really excited to get to hang out today.
You're crazy.
With you. Doing more fun things.
I know. It's fantastic. And, you know, so Anna came to me years ago when you first started this, and you're like, think I'm going to do this thing. And I really want it to be, you know, this cool kind of collaborative thing where it's, you know, female fronted.
Do you know that was only 3 years ago?
I know that. And it was so simple when you did that, but you put together a great lineup, right? And then it just kind of in 3 years grew into this beautiful thing.
Yeah, thank you. I feel like it, first, I feel like LA in particular has so many incredible women and women identified and non-binary talent. So it's really exciting to see it all come together. And, you know, second, I feel like it happens because of the support and love and desire of people like you and people like me and people like all the artists who perform and all the sponsors who make it happen and all the volunteers who make it happen and everyone who buys a ticket. And so I feel like just seeing that natural thing happen is so exciting and beautiful. And three, I'm still dying over this year's lineup.
I know. And so let's give you a taste of this 3-day lineup. So it's at the Bootleg, and which is a great venue because it has all these rooms, these different rooms in there. You've got Carrie Brownstein, who's going to be doing the keynote speech on Friday and a Q&A, correct?
Carrie the keynote speech is a Q&A. Okay. She'll be live interviewed by this incredible poet, Morgan Parker, at 8 o'clock sharp. So if you want to make sure you get in the doors in time, you should get there at 7. And
you know Carrie from Portlandia and Sleater Kinney, you know, so this is a woman that you want to hear speak and what she has to say.
Yes, and she was part of Riot Girl, which was kind of the ultimate feminist movement in punk rock and indie rock in Olympia, Washington. And so she has a really cool lens on what's happening kind of with women identified people in music today versus what was happening, you know, when she was coming up and cutting her teeth.
In Portlandia, she'll put a bird on Girlschool. You know what I mean?
Put a bird on it.
She'll put a bird on it. It'll be amazing.
Festival done. Just put a bird on. Put a bird on it.
So then on Saturday, you have lovely Shirley Manson from Garbage, who we're sending our best thoughts to Shirley because she came down with the SARS or the Ebola. I don't know what she has right now.
Shirley would normally love to be here, probably cursing at me with love.
But she's in bed right now, resting up.
But she's resting up for Saturday.
So Shirley Manson from Garbage is going to perform with the Girlschool Choir.
Yes, she's performing Garbage songs with string quartet, choir, harp, a never before done thing. And it's going to be really special. And I can't tell you more, but I can tell you you're not going to want to miss that. It's Saturday night. You're definitely don't miss it.
Are you playing in the orchestra because you're Miss Viola?
I wish I could play in the orchestra. I have to wear my festival producer hat this time, but I will be crying from the front row watching this happen.
How does that feel, you know, because you've been in bands, so you've been on that, like, you show up and you play, but you've been on the other side of this as the creator and organizer, which is just a completely different monster. How is that? That's a head trip, right?
It's a head trip, but I guess I've always kind of existed in my brain in both spaces, but I think producing events, I think when you have the artist experience, it makes it a lot easier to create an experience that makes artists really comfortable and allows them to deliver their best. But I also think that producing gives me a lot of appreciation and gratitude for the experience of being an artist and just showing up at something that's really beautifully planned and just being able to give your best in kind of the best possible circumstances. And I feel, might sound insane because playing music is the best job in the world, and getting to tour the world doing it is like the best job in the world, and getting literally paid to have like that ascendant experience of, say, crowd surfing while shaking a tambourine. Like, is that a job? No, that's a dream. Like that's like the best job in the world. But also, and I mean, maybe this is just me, but I think getting to watch something like this come together with so much meaning, with so many different beautiful, talented people who are so diverse coming together under one roof, for me, I get just as much of a creative and emotional hit out of that. And for me also, just because in my band experience, I was the only woman around a lot of the time, I also get this incredible community hit that that I never felt before. And I've gotten to have the best festival experiences in the world.
Right.
At places like Weenie Roast.
You've toured the world with bands.
I've toured the world and Weenie Roast.
And Weenie Roast. But this is, coming from a producer angle, you're putting together this festival. I want to urge you guys, you can get a 3-day pass. You can get a single-day pass. But I think the 3-day pass, you get this. What you have at Girlschool this weekend, there are songwriting like a seminar.
Yes, you can learn how to write songs with Muna, who are teaching a workshop called This Is How I Feel, based on Natalie Imbruglia's song Torn. So you can learn how to write melodies and come up with great top lines.
Imbruglia's Torn, you just brought me
it's
back.
It's called Top Lining is Truth Telling. You're welcome.
So if you've ever wanted to learn how to write a song, and this is girls and guys. Like, don't be afraid. Like, this is
for everybody. This is for everyone, just to come together around some awesome stuff.
Yeah. And so, like, if you are ever curious how a song might get written, that's what you want to go to. And that's like an earlier in the day kind of thing. Like, a lot of this stuff starts early.
Yeah. So Friday, doors open at 7. Carrie speaks at 8. And then music starts right at 9 and goes all night. Saturday and Sunday, doors will be at 3, and there'll be talks starting at 4 and 5:30 on subjects including how to turn social media activism into actual activism. And that panel is led by Whitney Bell from Kid Bell, and has Ashley Marie Preston, who's the first trans woman to run for California Assembly.
Awesome.
Vera Papasova, who's the wellness editor for Teen Vogue, and other incredible people on it. You can participate in a talking circle, learn about things. You can hear a poetry reading by some of LA's finest.
I saw you have art installations.
We have interactive art installations by Deja Tai and Anya Catherine and Thinks.
And you have DJs who are going to be spinning throughout the
night.
night.
We have so many DJs. We have incredible DJs.
So it's this it's this mishmash of everything, like kind of distilled into 3 days at the Bootleg, and it's just been going over the past few years. It's been, you just get good vibes. Like that's what I want to leave with. There's no hassle. You just meet some cool people, see stuff that may open up your brain or make you think in a different way, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, it's a lot of really incredibly talented musicians performing and people speaking about stuff that's interesting to them. And if you like music and you like to learn stuff, and also you vaguely support the idea that women can do things, then I think this is a really good festival for you.
Is there an age limit to this festival? Is it like...
Not really, but I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but
all right.
You should definitely bring whoever you want of any age.
It would just be nice to get some of the youngins in there to kind of.
Oh, speaking of youngins, Kristen Control has a band on Friday night made out of literal children. It's called Kristen Control and the Kids.
Are they like woven into like a...
They're her band.
The band?
They're
the Kids?
No, they're little. One of them is 4 years old.
I saw, so Kristen Control, if you are an LA person, she was Dee Dee and the Dum Dums, okay? Dum Dum Girls, which was a band I loved playing. And then she kind of reinvented herself into Kristen Control and does great music. But now she is going to be performing with small children.
She decided to put together a band of, literal children. And that is also a set that I can't tell you why, but you are not going to want to miss. And I'm not selling anyone short on this one.
No, you're not.
I'm not understating.
I also need to say, so along with this fantastic lineup, and we can't see anything, and I know, and it sucks because I'm like exploding thinking about the surprise guests that you have showing up.
Kat knows who they are.
I do, and so if you're a KROQ fan, music fan, your head's gonna pop off, and so I'm just kind of like, can't wait for the show to roll out because it sucks to have information like this. But so if that's any encouragement, if you've ever liked anything that I've liked, or you've loved bands that Anna's been in,
if you've ever liked music,
if you just there are surprise guests happening this weekend, so that's why I'm encouraging the 3-day pass, because you just don't know what you're going to get each day at this Girlschool festival. And and we've got the lineup, and we tweeted it. You tweeted out the set times yesterday
at Girlschool LA.
And with all of this stuff going on, there's a lot of issues with women and the Me Too movement and dumb statements by like the president of the Grammys, and there's things going on, and without going down the negative trail and exhausting anyone too much, I think it's just nice to have a room full of great energy that is female centric, but again, men, come on down.
Yeah.
Hang out with hang out with some cool ladies, and just I don't know, help us make things better.
Yeah. I think that there's stuff to work on in the world, and it's a time of urgency, but I also think that there's nothing wrong with having some fun and having like actually kind of an incredible amount of fun while doing something good. And I think that's kind of like ultimately at the core, Girlschool is about like celebrating, lifting, connecting women identified kick-ass people who are making like wonderful things. And I think you'll notice if you come that it feels really good to participate in it. At least I feel good when I'm there, so I hope you come.
I always do. I always feel like this great thing, and I always make new friends, and I laugh. And there's nothing that brings people together more than music. It is the ultimate universal language. That's just it.
Music and a lot of artwork with cherries on it.
Oh.
Cherries everywhere. All
right. Guys are like, I can see their heads popping on Facebook Live. What? So anyway, again, we've got Shirley Manson with the Girlschool Choir. We've got Kristen Control with the little kids who we're going to see what they do. Surprise guests happening at this festival this weekend.
Up-and-comers Pinky Pinky.
Pinky Pinky are playing tonight at the Dear Boy show, so you can get a preview. If maybe I'll see you there. But the lineup's incredible. 3 days. Again, you've got a songwriting workshop with Muna and art installations and DJ spinning. It's a fantastic festival at the Bootleg Theater, and we've posted
and it's
the
only
set times.
$22 for a day and $60 for the weekend.
$60 for a weekend. That's stupid. I spend that on like 2 drinks in Hollywood on one night. The prices have gone up.
We want people to be able to come.
Right.
No,
I think that's fantastic.
And it also raises money for rightgirl.org, which
what's rightgirl.org about?
It's a creative writing program that mentors young girls and gets them into college.
Excellent.
And they've told me they have a 100% success rate.
Wow.
Which is unbelievable.
Yeah. All right, fantastic. So you'll be doing a good thing. And, they've got to cover costs. Like, there's people working, and there's volunteers, and there's food, and, you've got to take care of a lot of things. So I think $60 for a 3-day pass is pretty sweet. Or just get the 1-day pass for $22. All good. So this is the beautiful, I love this, the beautiful poster. Look at that. You see that?
I wasn't kidding about cherries.
I know, but it's lovely. So Girls School this weekend. This is the gal you'll see running around, making sure everything is in order. It's Anna Bulbrook, the founder of Girls School, the brainchild behind it all. And I'm Kat Corbett. Thank you for watching Facebook Live. If you have any questions, you can tweet either one of us, or like I said, KROQ.com, or find girlschool.com with all of the info.
GirlschoolLA.com.
GirlschoolLA.com.
Or at GirlschoolLA on socials.
All right, and thanks for joining us on Facebook Live from KROQ. Everybody, have a good time.